Hello, I'm ReFabFashion based in Boston, and I'm a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. My closet handles are in the description below, and if you're not signed up for Poshmark or for Mercari and you'd like to sign up using my referral code, you'll get $10 off your first purchase. I have a thrift haul today for you. This one's from a local community thrift shop outside of Boston, and a place that I like to go maybe about once a month. They have a lot of new items and some higher end items that I can find. They do price everything individually, so I'll show you those prices. But this day I got 12 items for about $8 per item. This first one is a brand that I'm not familiar with. It's called Acrobat, and it's a black, kind of chunkier ribbed knit sweater, a little bit longer in length, a size medium. Crew neck, it flares out a little bit at the bottom, and I decided to get this because of the materials content, and it's a thicker knit sweater. It's cotton cashmere blend. This was priced at $8 and it was full price that day, a newer item in the shop, and I think I can price this around $40 and hope to get around $30 for that. This was a really unique find. I don't pick up a lot of vintage, but this just caught my attention. It's kind of a cropped length cardigan sweater, a golden yellow color with these embroidered butterflies on the front and the back and the sleeves. I did not see any holes or pulls or staining. It does look like it has some wash wear. It's a cotton sweater. I did not see a brand tag on it, but it is 100% cotton. Made in Hong Kong, so it is vintage. And this also was a new item priced at $8, not on a discount. There is an RN number, so if you don't see a brand tag, the RN number is usually on the materials tag. And I have not looked it up yet, but that'll help me identify the parent company or the brand. But just with the style, with the kind of novelty print, the butterflies all over, kind of a, maybe a 70s style, maybe a 50s style, I might tag that. Just the embroidery. I'm not sure how much this will go for. Vintage can really fluctuate for me, so I'll probably price it around $50 and accept offers. On Poshmark, I expect to sell whatever I price at about 20 to 30% off, whereas eBay, I get a little bit more closer to what I price it, although I do send offers at about that 20% off. This item was in kind of the boutique rack there. This is a rails button tunic dress. I'd say it's probably a dress. If there is a style number, I'll look that up. But it's that soft flannel, darker plaid, long sleeve, button all the way down the front. And this is a size large. This is the tag for rails. So this is sold, I think, in Nordstrom, maybe some other department stores, for a pretty good amount, over $100 for a dress, definitely over $100. The button shirts, I think, are about $100. So whenever I find it, I do like to pick it up. This was marked at $12. I don't recall if the blue was the half off. It might have been the half off tag. It's either blue or white. So I haven't looked up what I'm going to price this, but I'll definitely be looking at rails dresses, dress shirts, and see if I could price that probably for over $50. I'm hoping I'll price and sell that. This is not a strong brand that I would pick up. It's Club Monaco. It's a one size, but there was a little section of shawls in the store. So this is a kind of poncho shawl. There's not kind of a designated armhole or anything. It just drapes over the shoulders. Gray, striped. I did not see any holes and really no pilling at all. And this was marked at $12 at the full price, but the materials content caught my eye. 100% cashmere. So with that, even though the average of this day was $8, which was good for me to pick up a cashmere shawl sweater, Club Monaco is not a bad brand. It's just not one that I gravitate towards everything in the brand. So I'm gonna probably price this around $40 or $45. Given that it's a shawl and kind of a versatile size, there will be more shoppers who can potentially buy this item rather than a sweater with just one size marked. For cashmere sweaters, I usually sell them around $30 to $35, but if it's longer, bigger, more substantial, or like this, like I mentioned, the one size, I can usually price it a little higher and get more. This I was excited to find, Peruvian Connection. This also was full priced, and it's a tan and black 3/4 sleeve, maybe that's a half sleeve, open cardigan sweater, kind of a long length with a shawl collar, kind of drapes over a little bit. And this is a size large, which is great. And really anything in this brand. I recently picked up just plain gray cotton leggings, listed those. They have not sold yet, but really anything in the brand I pick up. The cotton dresses, Pima cotton. So this does not have a materials tag that I can see. So I'm not sure, but given the pattern, I should be able to do a Google search with Google Lens. So right in Google, you can take a picture and it will compare and kind of search for any similar pictures. And given the brand and this print and pattern, it should come up. So I should be able to get the materials from either the website, or if somebody has another listing, I usually will copy all of that from the materials tag and just reference that other listings of the same item had those materials listed. And that's how I kind of work around a missing tag, but helping the buyer feel like this is really the materials in the item. This is also a full price item. The stage is marked at 6. It's a size large Arc'teryx. I found Arc'teryx at this thrift shop a few times. They put it in the activewear section, or if it's a jacket, in the jacket section. So this is a blue long sleeve kind of activewear top, V-neck. I do believe it's a women's. It often says on here, yes, women's large. Either, you know, the Arc'teryx there, which don't confuse it with Arc'teryx, which is another kind of ski and snow brand. They make a lot of ski pants that I found, but Arc'teryx. And the logo also is this little dinosaur skeleton. So these, I sold some fleece, so a little bit heavier weight, quarter zip, long sleeves. They sell quickly, like within a month I expect to sell this, but probably around no more than $30, but it will definitely be a fast sale. This item here, I had not heard of this brand. It's called One Gray Day. So this is new to me. It is a size large. It was just priced at $8, and it's a black sweater. There's this little hook tag makes me think it's new without tags. That right there, like there was a, tag hanging off of that pin there. And it does feel like there's no pilling, there's no wear, no pulls. So there's a kind of an open knit on the sleeves, this detail across the chest, and then the back, it's got a scoop, but there's this panel above the top. So it's kind of a keyhole, I might call that a keyhole neck detail on back. But it's a very long length, long sleeves. Actually, the sleeves were cuffed on the rack. So I did look up the brand. I don't remember now the prices that I saw, but they looked all right. And it's 100% merino wool. So it is January right now. I am still picking up sweaters. At a lot of my thrift stores around Boston, they put the sweaters away after a certain point, so it's hard to shop them off season. So even if they're not going to sell this year, I'm okay with getting like a good brand, good quality, good materials, and holding on to it until next fall. I will list it and have it in the closet. So it may sell at any time. I'm not really too picky about seasonality. I just sold a pair of shorts recently, bathing suit, and in the summertime I've sold cashmere sweaters, so anything can sell at any time. This I was very surprised to find. This is the first time I've found this brand to pick up to resell. Usually it's priced a lot more, and usually I'm finding it at a consignment store when I do find it, and it's just too pricey there for me to resell. But this was marked at $8, and it's the brand The Great. And I have found, like I said, a dress, which was pretty plain. So this has more interest as well. It's a cardigan sweater, green, and it has this kind of heart stitching alongside, and it is a cotton acrylic blend. So I'm excited to try to sell this brand. As I mentioned, I've seen it a few times. It just wasn't priced right for me to try, but I'm excited about this piece. It's more interesting than the pieces I had come across before. This I'm taking a chance on. I did not look up the brand. I don't know that it's anything much, but I got this based on style. It was marked at $5. So it's a vest with one button there, but this is kind of artsy, art to wear, login look. So this is a red linen with this contrast stitching, the pockets, the asymmetrical kind of hemline to it. Definitely a layering piece for that oversized layering look, but in great condition. So I'm just going to use a lot of keywords, and you know, with it being red, which is a hot color this year, and being this linen material, I think it'll do well. Okay, I think these were all the ones marked down. So I think pink was just $1 this day. So I got this Banana Republic. It's an extra large, and it's a sweater vest with a button front. I don't know exactly if it's men's or women's. It looks like a women's size extra large. Neutral colors, but with a print pattern, gray, kind of a taupe brown color, and the cream. It's in really great condition, and again, the materials kind of got me picking it up. So there is wool and alpaca in this. In terms of the year, this is dated. This is from 2010, but there is still a style number. But the sweater vests, especially if they're good materials and brands that people know, sweater vests have been selling for me, men's, women's. I think both men and women buy just this kind of oversized sweater vest to layer. This was from the athletic rack, and this was, I believe, half off at just $5 instead of $10. It's a pair of leggings, workout leggings. They're a little bit thicker, and the brand, there's this logo, and the brand is this name next to it, the CWX brand, and that logo here. And I think I got a long sleeve compression shirt in this brand, I think at a ThredUp box, and I was pleasantly surprised at how much they're sold for new, and then how much the resale value was, and it sold within a couple of months for me. So given the $5 buy cost, these are a smaller size. I don't know if there is a size tag here, size small. There is a style name, a style number here on the tag, so I will look that up. It also was donated to this community store from a consignment store, so I look for these kind of consignment tags. They leave them on so you can kind of see what the consignment store in the area was taking. And of course it didn't sell there, so they donate their older inventory. But usually those indicate to me like a better brand, or just that they've checked it over already for good quality. So I'll give these a try. And the last item I also found on the athletic rack. Again, this consignment store's tag was on here. This was marked at $15, but then half off, so just at $7.50. This is Aloe Yoga. It's a cropped kind of track jacket with the stripes. This feels to me like it might be a little bit dated. I did not look up the specific style in this store. It's a very small store, so I take my time to check over everything for condition, but I don't like to really identify that I'm a reseller in there. So I do look up a few things as I'm checking over, but I don't stand there and Google search and look up every single thing very thoroughly. I just try to use my knowledge to make some good decisions. But anyway, usually Aloe Yoga, especially tops or jackets, hoodies, sweatshirts, tends to sell well for me, meaning pretty quickly and for a good price point. So those are the items I found at this community thrift shop, and I'm excited to list these. Some sweaters, some athletic wear, which is good this time of year, so kind of a final push in this kind of winter time with some items that I hope will sell in the next 3 months. But like I said, I'm fine waiting until next fall and winter for the sweaters. That's why I'm picking up good materials and kind of decent brands and some new brands to try. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.